Iran confirmed on Sunday the execution of a nuclear scientist who gave the U.S. intelligence about the country's contested nuclear program. This development brings back to spotlight the emails that were on Hillary Clinton's secret server about this nuclear agreement. One America's Emily Miller has this story from Washington.
When she was Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton emailed with her aides from her private home server about a nuclear scientist who was in the United States from Iran. And now that man has been executed.
Mrs. Clinton has a demonstrated record of putting her own interest above the interests of the rule of law.
This nuclear scientist was hanged by Iran for allegedly spying for America. As Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton was directly involved in America's relationship with Shahram Amiri.
In the emails that were on Hillary Clinton's private server, there were conversations among her senior advisors about this gentleman. That goes to show just how reckless and careless her decisions was to put that kind of highly classified information on a private server.
Senator Tom Cotton's comments suggesting there's a tie, and it's gobsmacking. And Mrs. Clinton has to be held to account for putting people at risk.
Hillary's aides emailed her twice about Amiri on her private server when he was still in the United States.
And whether this man directly was executed because of what was on her emails, I don't know if you can draw that conclusion, but the fact that we're asking these questions shows you how damaging and how disruptive her email system was.
The nuclear scientist originally went missing in 2009. A year later, he turned up in America and started posting these YouTube videos saying he'd been kidnapped. But American officials said the scientist was working for them, and he was paid $5 million. Well, he left the money behind when he returned to Iran in 2010. At first, as you see here, he got a hero's welcome when he was reunited with his son in Iran. But soon after, he was arrested.
I mean, this case is as complicated as anything you'd read in a spy novel.
It may never be known who the nuclear scientist was really working for, but Clinton emailing about him from her home server is shocking to national security experts.
You know, when you leak or expose classified information, you can never be confident about what potentially you might have compromised, because you don't know what the enemy knows.
Hillary Clinton's campaign insists this is all just a conspiracy theory from the Trump campaign and insists her emails had nothing to do with the execution. However, she still has not explained why confidential emails were found on her secret home server. Emily Miller, One America News, Washington.